I'm Marisa of Marisa Orlich Interiors,
And I'm Tyler Fox of JM2 Architecture.
and today we're going to discuss arborvitaes, which are evergreen plants, and they're used a lot. Well, architects use them a lot in privacy screening.
Absolutely.
And if you could talk a little bit about that and
Yeah.
how you design spaces with them.
Well, now we're coming up to the summer. We have a number of jobs that are thinking about their vegetation, their plantings, their backyards. The commercial properties I do, now is the time when they're doing all their plantings. What types of species, what types of requirements do we have in the trees that we have on the site? Now, a lot of people don't realize a lot of these townships and villages have a code specific to landscape design.
Right.
And it's not even like landscape design, where's the path, where's the stone. It's more of like, these are the species of vegetation that you're allowed to have on your property and what they're used for. So we specifically were talking about arborvitaes and these giant green arborvitaes, which we're very familiar with in our firm because they're specified for almost every commercial project for screening. They're very tall, kind of luscious greenery. It's a screening plant, really.
Right.
And for these commercial lots, the town requires them when there's a buffer, when you have an adjoining property or your building's very close to the property line. That's when you think, okay, now I need to have these sometimes as close as 5 feet on center. Maybe they're staggered. Maybe there's 2 rows that are staggered. They grow and they become more full over time.
Right, and they also, you're talking about using them for privacy, but they're also a great sound absorption. The way when you stagger them and everything, and they do grow very rapidly, they'll grow into one. So if you do that design, you'll really create a great fence around your property.
Exactly.
But there are also many different varieties in the residential side of this. If you're looking to do this, they have ones that are deer resistant, meaning that the deer are not going to be munching on your plants, and you put in this beautiful hedge, and then throughout the summer it's looking a little frayed.
Those neighborhoods up here where you have deer, something to consider. That sometimes
in the Hamptons too, if you're looking to create that barrier or that property line and you have a deer population, it's a good option. And it's also something to think about when I think about it often when I'm designing spaces if people don't have window treatments, and like if we're looking into a backyard and we're looking into the neighbor's yard, I might suggest perhaps we want to get window treatments, or we want to think about having some plants planted to close that screen. So that is what we are talking about.
A lot of considerations: residential, commercial, window treatments, looking out. At the end of the day, summertime, people want a nice, beautiful backyard. You're looking out, that's what you're seeing. The neighbors want you to have that privacy. They want the privacy. And it's whether you're in a home or you're in a commercial property, you always want some sort of privacy. And that's exactly where they come in. And there's a lot of different types, a lot of different sizes. And you know what, another thing, a lot of the time you're not planting little trees. You're planting mature, full trees.
You're probably starting at a tree that's at least 8 feet tall.
Right.
Because if you think the average person is about 7 feet tall, and then your line of sight going out from your backyard, you're probably thinking like it's going to be something within 8 feet plus. So if you're doing this on your own, you can get great advice from the local nurseries on the island. I know a lot of them personally, and they can really direct you in the right.
They're there to help.
Way. And if you do that, please send us pictures. I'd love to see some before and after.
Send them to us. Send us if you have any questions. Have you used them in the past? There's a lot of different options, and think of the cost also. At the end of the day, you're planting sometimes a lot of these to get a legitimate screen, a privacy screen. And it could be something people don't necessarily think about when they're doing a renovation.
And fall is the time to plant these, because fall is the time you plant any hardy greenery. So
great point.
Yes. So if you're planning on doing this, this is a great time to plant it this summer and gear up and get ready for fall. So that is our talk on arborvitaes today.
It's a great topic, and I'm Tyler Fox of JM2.
And I'm Marisa of Marisa Orlich Interiors.
Thanks.
Thank you.